definitely has a lot of quirks. He likes to goof off. That's not a carrot! He does enjoy wearing scarves on his head, and he does like to sing loud songs. He does a lot of bucking and running around and rearing up, and he's very active. He is also kind of the initiator. Whenever anybody new comes in, he eyeballs them and makes sure that they're all right, and he lets me know if we don't like this new guy so much, we gotta work with him. So Ronnie tonight is gonna have his rescue-versary, birthday, and winter solstice celebration all in one big, huge bonfire. I made an extra special batch of molasses and beet pulp muffins today for Ronnie. He never turns down one of my molasses muffins now, which is a complete 180 from when he first got here. Ronnie was on a farm before he came here. He had a little baby donkey called Jack. He jumped into a barbed wire area and got caught on the barbed wire. Ronnie was completely distraught. He had a bunch of cuts around his mouth from trying to pry the barbed wire off of his little boy. And unfortunately, Jack didn't make it. And the property owner would try to get him away from that spot. Ronnie refused to leave that spot. He didn't want to eat, and that's why they decided to try to give him a fresh start. The reason Ronnie ended up here at my farm is because he and I have a very similar tragic experience. I too lost my little boy in 2007. I went into a deep depression just like Ronnie and wasn't eating or sleeping or socializing at all. When he got here, he was the same way for weeks. Sat in the corner and really didn't want to socialize and didn't want to hang out with anybody. I was really worried, I thought, oh no, I was hoping that he would come here and have a fresh new start and kind of just suddenly be okay. That wasn't the case until the fire. I always have a big, huge bonfire on special days like the winter solstice because I like to celebrate nature here. Ronnie was in the stall when I lit the fire. I guess he heard a crackle or something because I saw him peek out of the barn, and out he came. He stopped right next to me, and he was entranced by the fire. At that moment, it was like he was a brand new man. That fire brought it out of him. You burn away the past and then heal and start fresh. He hadn't ever eaten hay before that. The moment that we walked away from that fire, he walked back into his stall and he ate the hay that I put in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's eating the hay for the first time ever. I couldn't believe it. And then he started gaining weight, and then he started running with his two brothers, Merlin and Morrison. They were terribly abused, but they needed somebody to help them as well. So now they have somebody that they can kind of look up to. He's like a father figure to them. It doesn't completely fill the void, but just like the sanctuary for me, when you lose your child or your baby Jack, the love's got to go somewhere. Light the fire in honor of Ronnie because this is his day. When Ronnie and I sit by the fire together, it's a very bonding experience for both of us. And it's an unspoken bond between us, but it's a powerful one. So when we have the bonfire, it's in honor of Jack and Danny, our little ones that we miss so much. When he looked at me on that first fire, and I could see the reflection of the fire in his right eye, it was so symbolic of starting anew. I mean, if he could talk, he would have said, I'm okay, thank you. And he said it with his eyes, and he said it with his actions, and he's been saying it every day since. He almost pushed me backwards.
The day that I saw Titus, I was on Pet Finder and I